Hi everyone, we are here today to introduce our Winter Wine Club wines. I'm Lily and this is Matt, our winemaker.
Hello.
Where are we today?
We are hanging out at the back of our cellar door here at our winery in Goleta, just north of Santa Barbara. You might hear some planes buzzing overhead. We're right by the Santa Barbara airport. We make all the wine right here. We've got our tasting located out front, outside at the moment. You can also taste our wines up at our Great Los Olivos location for all our friends and club members tasting wine up in the valley. We're going to walk through our wines and our vineyards today. As most of the SAMsARA club members and SAMsARA lovers know, a lot of our vineyards are in the Santa Rita Hills. We work with all Santa Barbara County fruit, but really focus on those kind of western Santa Rita Hills cool climate sites.
We just want to say thank you to our wine club members. You're our biggest fans and we love you. And we're going to walk through these wines. Let's taste them.
Let's dive in. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, we have our 2018 Pinot Noir from KESSLER-HAWK Vineyard. Thank you, Lily.
You're welcome.
And KESSLER-HAWK, it's out on the west end of Santa Rita Hills along the 246. It's really one of our coldest vineyards that we work with and one of the coldest vineyards in the Santa Rita Hills appellation. It's certainly our last pick for Pinot Noir and for Chardonnay each year. But this Pinot comes in weeks later than our other Pinot vineyards, and that extra hang time really contributes to the style of this wine because the fruit comes in really balanced, at moderate sugar levels, but the extra hang time really contributes to fuller flavors and more physiological ripeness.
This is definitely a more fruit-driven wine, nice and soft on the palate, mouth coating, but easy drinking and just very enjoyable.
Yeah, it's kind of a crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
It's got really
Take this to grandma's house.
really approachable fruit. I could see it being versatile with a wide range of foods. And I like that kind of softer structure on the palate and that sort of juicy textural quality that you get too.
Yeah, not a huge tannin bomb, lots of fine grained tannins and just very, very integrated.
Yeah, it goes down easy.
Yes.
All right.
We like that.
We do like it. Cheers.
Hi everyone, today we are tasting the 2018 Pinot Noir from Las Hermanas Vineyard. Matt, tell us about the vineyard.
Well, Las Hermanas is out on the very west end of Highway 246 in Santa Rita Hills. It's planted on a hillside block in the vineyard. It's north facing. The soils are really complex out there, really cool mineral driven soils with limestone and diatomaceous earth. What do we think about the wine?
I love this wine. It's a little bit lighter in body. It is more savory and spicy. I get some tart red fruits, but it is just really bright and fresh.
Yeah, and I love the texture. I think the whole cluster style really drives this wine a lot and lends itself to that kind of savory, spicy profile. And it really impacts the texture too and gives it that, super mouth coating, really cool textural quality that we love in our wines. And, I think the balance is great as well. It's drinking really good now, but really has the balance, the structure and the acidity and the flavor concentration that age really well.
Yeah. Awesome.
Cool. Well, thank you. Enjoy.
Cheers. Now we're tasting the 2014 Pinot Noir from Las Hermanas Vineyard. Matt, can you tell us about this vineyard?
Well, Las Hermanas, it's all the way out on the west end of Highway 246, really the coldest part of Santa Rita Hills. Even though we're in Southern California, and people think it might be a little warmer down here than our friends up in Sonoma and Napa, it's really a cool growing region, and Las Hermanas is on the far west end of that. So it's a really cool site, one of our favorites. And this is a 2014 vintage wine. Why don't we taste the wine and then talk about it for a sec?
Let's taste the wine.
What do you think?
I love it. It's a little bit more structured than the 18. It has a nice core of fruit and a lot of savory and herbal characteristics. And on the nose, I get a lot of earthiness.
Yeah, it's kind of neat seeing what the 2018 will turn into after a couple more years in the bottle. I think this wine definitely has that big core of fruit. 2014 was a warm vintage. It was the very beginning of our drought in California that lasted for most of the decade. And I think that extra sunshine and heat really translates into that kind of dense core of fruit, which is still really fresh and, you know, fun and lively. I think this wine's tasting great now and really has some extra years in it.
So a cool site, but a warm vintage.
Exactly.
A lot going on in this wine.
Yeah, really complex.
All right,
All right,
cheers.
cheers.